Right, I saw rumblings about this on Twitter. Stray. No idea what it is. I just heard it mentioned. A few of my, the guys that I follow for video game stuff on Twitch mentioned it. Don't have a clue. A robot? Annapurna Interactive. Don't know who any of these people are. Orange and blue. I like the stylization. Rip humans. So is this post-apocalyptic? Yeah. Robots are keeping cats. Ooh, that's pretty. Kitty. So is this a post-apocalyptic robot society, but with cats? Emoji faces? Yep. Cat physics. Stray. (2021). That tells us basically nothing about the actual game. But it does provide us lots of insight into the world building that is going on. I mean, it tells us nothing about the game. Keep in mind that I don't know anything about it. I've not read about it. I didn't watch the PlayStation reveal event or any of that kind of stuff. So literally all I know about the games that I'm going to be watching for these reaction thingies is what is shown in the trailer. So we've got a post-apocalyptic world where emoji-faced robots, and that's not a new concept. That's been around for a while. Kunai did it. An episode of Doctor Who did it a couple of years ago. Now, maybe longer than that now. But what I do like is the slightly stylized representation of everything here. It looks very realistic, and yet there's a certain animated quality to it as well, which I quite like. You've got some really high resolution textures, and yet just looking at the lighting and the shapes, you'd be hard pressed to say whether this is a painting or a photograph, or at least I would. There's a certain painterly aesthetic to it. It doesn't quite look photorealistic, and yet it does. And I don't know if that makes sense to anybody except me, but it's just due to the use of color and lighting and composition, I feel. And again, there's some really great use of lighting in this. I love those faces. No escape. I'm assuming all of these glyphs are kind of an evolutionary language, and yet there's still some numbers and stuff thrown in there. But again, it's really, really nicely composed. Little cat statue there. It's all about, the relationship. And this, I mean, that shot is beautiful. The colors on that, this kind of dystopian, almost cyberpunk style neon. The orange and blue, again, that contrast of orange and blue in the middle, but with the pinks and the purples around the edge. It's just a really nicely composed trailer. Use of color, plus some kind of entertaining kind of snippets of world building there. Interesting how the clock is broken up as well. But yeah, Stray. It literally tells us nothing about what the gameplay is going to be. Is it an RPG? Is it an exploration game? Do you play as the cats? Do you have to look after the... I'm assuming the cat is the protagonist, the character that we follow along with. I love the waistcoats. I love the fact that these robots have got kind of humanistic stylings. I wonder if they are the remains of humanity or if it's an AI style thing. Loads and loads of questions asked, but they all seem to be very human, for want of a better word. Robots and cats. A really cool combination. I'm looking forward to finding out what Stray is about, because so far it's looking pretty cool. Made in France. New stock. New sock? New socks. Stray. On the PlayStation 5. We know nothing, but it's pretty. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.